Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're doing the big one, the eyeshadow palette declutter. Oh my god, I'm like so overwhelmed right now just looking at all this stuff. I'm ready to clear this shit out. I want to cut it by like close to 50%. That would be ideal for me. I'm trying to like, remain realistic because I see a lot of stuff that I love, but I also see a lot of stuff that can just go, So if you didn't know, I'm doing a 2-week long kind of like declutter series on my YouTube channel. So this is the second to last video. Make sure that you go check out all the other ones from the past week and a half that I've been posting. I've covered everything except basically eye products. So if you want to see anything from foundation, lipsticks, and blush, bronzer, highlight, all that good stuff, go ahead and check out the past videos. I'll leave them all linked down below. All right, let's go ahead and get started. My camera's about to die. I just filmed the last video that you guys will see tomorrow, so I've got like some eyeliner on my hand, but that aside, let's just go ahead and get started. I'm gonna start how I've kind of been feeling works the best for me, and that is to just get rid of stuff that like I know I can get rid of. Okay, starting off, this is a Bare Minerals holiday palette. It's like the Warmth Eye and Cheek palette, and this came to me shattered. The bronzer was shattered and it was like all over these shadows. So as pretty as the shadows are, I'm just gonna give this away or maybe even toss it. I don't know. It just kind of ruined the whole palette. I'm also gonna get rid of this mini Natasha Denona like mini nude palette. I just don't use this, and I actually am not a fan of these two shades on my eyes. This is just like a normal cream eyeshadow that I can get anywhere else. The only special color in this palette is this one right here, and I just am not going to keep a tiny little palette around for no reason. A bunch of other palettes that I know I can get rid of. This is the Rowan 52 Degrees palette. My friend gave me hers, and these just crease way too much. This is the Nomad Cosmetics Malibu palette. It's really pretty. The packaging's really cute and the quality's good. I've mainly been keeping it for the packaging because it totally reminds me of California, but I used it once and it's still in the box. So that's gonna go too, as well as the Urban Decay Naked Honey, because I don't use this as pretty as it is. I'm not drawn to it. I don't like the shimmers. Not like the quality is bad, I just don't like the shades on me, and it kind of reads like a little bit macaroni and cheese on my eyes, so I don't know. I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of that one. Also, I'm gonna get rid of the Hangin' in Hawaii palette by BH. I've raved about this palette in the past, and I do think it's amazing. The more I used it though, the more I realized like I really only wanted it for the shimmers, which sucks. I love these shimmers, like these four right here. The mattes are okay. They get a little bit patchy, so I'm just gonna rehome it. Stuff that I know for sure I'm keeping, like I cannot get rid of it. The Stone Cold Fox by ColourPop. I actually just got this, so I'm not sure about like, the quality or anything yet. Of course I'm getting the packaging all dirty with my eyeliner hands, but yeah, I'm gonna definitely keep that one, as well as the Nabla Side by Side palette. I literally just got this one also, and I'm stoked to have this. More that I'm for sure keeping, these two Dose of Colors like mini palettes, pretty cool, and Baked Browns. These are like go-tos for me, and the quality is amazing, as well as this Rowan 1111 palette. This one doesn't crease on me as much, and I just think it's like a lot more special. I'm gonna keep Going Coconuts by ColourPop. This is very well loved. Keeping Khaki Haze by Huda Beauty. It's super nice. I love the tones. And then of course I'm keeping my Persona Identity palette, one of my all-time favorites. I'm also gonna keep Biba by Natasha Denona, an amazing neutral palette. I love that palette so much. I'm also gonna keep Dose of Colors Friendcation. This is such like an essential palette for me. I could not be without it. Okay, looking at everything else, I want to like start picking some stuff off. I'm gonna get rid of the Melt Rust Stack because I just don't use it anymore, and I can tell that it's just expired. The quality of the eyeshadows is like going off, and I'm sure like someone would like to try it out I don't know. I'm gonna get rid of the Nabla Secret Palette. It's really pretty. I've been holding on to it for the packaging mainly. There's some shades in here I really like, but for the most part I don't reach for it, and I just don't really, you know, care about it as much. So I'm gonna give that probably to a friend. Okay, these are my singles palettes. So this little one is just like a nice curated neutrals. I'm gonna keep this because I put like my all-time favorite shades in there. And then I've got this palette, which honestly I could probably get rid of most of these. And then I've got this one. So this one has mostly JD Glow shadows. These two are from Give Me Glow. These are from JD Glow. Definitely keeping these larger ones. However, I think I'm gonna get rid of these four at the bottom. And then I'll have to go through like some of these neutrals I think I want to keep, and maybe like a couple of the colorful ones, but I'll just do that like off camera. My camera's about to die, so. Okay, so I went through my singles. I'm gonna get rid of all of these. I'm gonna keep these for now. And then this is that other palette. And then I've still got those singles in here. So, you know, I'll probably pick away at these a little bit more like as time goes on, but for now I'm like pretty chill with getting rid of all of these. The Star palette by Natasha Denona. I'm gonna keep this for now, but I can definitely see myself getting rid of it in the future because I just don't really reach for it, but it's kind of hard for me to get rid of this. But I can see myself getting rid of it in the future, and then buying like the mini star, because the shades in the mini star are actually pretty much the only shades that I like reach for in this palette. So I'm gonna keep it for now because it's like kind of a prized possession of mine. I'm also gonna keep Sunrise, mainly because my husband got it for me, and I do like the formula, but I just don't use these shades that much. But I do want to keep it because my husband picked this up for me on a whim, and I thought that was really sweet. Okay, I think I'm gonna get rid of both of these from ABH. The Jackie Aina palette is amazing, and there's nothing wrong with it. I just don't use it, so I know it can go to a better home, as sad as it is. And then the Norvina palette has been very well loved, but I just don't use it anymore. The only reason I really keep it around is because my husband got it for me, but I think it's time to say goodbye. But it's kind of like hard for me to, but I just don't use it. Another one my husband got for me is the Sydney Grace Tiny Marvels palette. Gonna keep this. I haven't used it that much, and it has some gorgeous fun shades like purples, greens, pinks. So I'm gonna keep it for now. I haven't played with it that much. Master palette by Mario makes it like in the declutter pile, and then I always take it out. I'm gonna finally just get rid of it. It's just sitting there. The shimmers on that are like satins, and someone pointed out to me last declutter that, you know, palettes don't really have satins anymore, but if I'm being honest, like I don't really care for satins. The only reason I would keep this is if I worked like an office job, but if I did, I probably just like wouldn't wear eyeshadow, you know? Here's the Pat McGrath Celestial Divinity palette, and this was sent to me through Influencer, which was like totally shocking. This is a beautiful palette. However, I just feel like I don't need it, so I kind of want to send it to one of my friends as a surprise, because I literally used it like 5 times, and it's kind of just sat there. I think it's very comparable to the Jackie Aina palette, like shade wise, and I think it's a great palette. Totally nothing wrong with it. The only like gripe I had with it was it only had 3 mattes, but yeah, I just feel like I have enough, you know, and I feel like I could get rid of it. These are all like kind of difficult for me. I just got this from Huda Beauty, so I'm gonna keep it. Same with the gold. So honestly, not sure how I feel about this palette. The shimmers are kind of meh, and then this one I do really like, so I'm gonna keep those. This is my Smoky Obsessions by Huda. It's so fucking old. It's so beat. They don't even make it anymore, but I gotta keep it. I just have to. They're tiny, so like I don't really feel bad. And then my Pure Raw Beauty Christie, I think I'm gonna keep. I literally have not used this in like 3 months or so, maybe even 4. Whenever it came out, I haven't used it since like the first time that I used it. It's just been like kind of tucked away. So I'm gonna keep it because I really wanted it and I want to give it another chance. It wasn't bad, I don't know why I haven't reached for it. Okay, so I'm getting rid of these singles, and then I'm getting rid of 12 palettes, which I feel really good about. Like I said in other videos, I'm gonna try my best to kind of like use what I have and assess that collection. So in a few months we'll probably do another mass declutter and I'll get rid of more perhaps, but for now I feel comfortable getting rid of all of these, and then the ones I'm keeping I feel good about too. I'm not even gonna tell you how many I'm keeping. It's definitely more than 12, but in a in a perfect world I wouldn't have this many. I feel like okay about it because 3 of them are single palettes, and then like a lot of them are quite small, like the Huda Beauty palettes, the Rowan, and then like the Dose of Colors ones are also very small, so like that kind of makes me feel better about myself. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I would appreciate it even more if you would subscribe to my channel. It would really mean a lot to me. Alright guys, that's it for me. Camera's gonna die, so I will see you tomorrow in the next video. But for now, just stay safe and have a great rest of your day. Bye.